Hello, Stitchy friends. Happy Halloween. Today is Saturday, October 28th, 2023. Welcome to my channel. Okay, maybe not. Let's do this. Okay, this hat's a little too big. Hey, that works for now. Okay. Hi, I am Joanne, the Eclectic Stitcher. You heard that right. The Eclectic Stitcher. This last week, I was joined by Stitchy Friends, and it was recommended that I come up with a unique name. And so, thank you to Beth. My name is the Eclectic Stitcher, and I didn't even know what that word meant. I had to look it up. No, I didn't look it up. They told me what that word meant, and I thought, perfect. I stitch on whatever, I stitch different things, so why not? So, welcome to my channel. My channel is primarily about cross stitching. So, this is my FlossTube channel. Um, First of all, I am overwhelmed in joy with the shoutouts. When I first created this channel earlier this year, my intentions was to just record a video just so that I can kind of journal what I do and just kind of have something to refer back to. I wasn't looking for subscribers. I wasn't looking to, bring a lot of people in. I'm not looking to be famous, make money, none of that. And so during one of my Zoom Stitchy group meetings, I kind of share with them that, hey, I have a floss tube. And it went from there, it went, okay. I started out with 15 subscribers last Sunday. And as of today, I have 43 subscribers. I'm like, wow, that's amazing. So it's really great. It's really great that people are watching me and people are liking what I do and want to see what I have to bring to this channel. But I do want to give a special shout out to these three ladies. Angie, she is the Hibernation Stitcher. Angie said some of the sweetest things about me. Thank you, Angie. I just didn't expect that. And so I'm just grateful to her for shouting me out and for bringing people to my channel. Okay, I apologize for that. My long guy is here and didn't realize when he was in the back that it was going to make a lot of noise. So sorry, I had to take a quick pause. Anyways, back to where I was. So Angie, thank you so much for the shout out. Dawn, the Enchanting Stitching. She is awesome. These ladies are just so awesome to hang out with. They are from the Crafts and Books Club by Beth, TheSteadfastStitcher. And we Zoom several times a week, and it's just so great to stitch with these ladies. These ladies are so nice. They have so much to share, so much ideas. So check them out. Oh, guess what? I'm going to have my description box will be filled with stuff this time. I think I'm going to go back eventually and fill in the box. If not, you know what? This is where we start. This is where I'm going to have a description box. Thank you to Beth, the Steadfast Stitcher. She's amazing. Her ideas, her, suggestions, and all these ladies. It's just great. So please watch them. Beth was great. She gave me some of her, share some stuff with me and what to put in my description box. So check it out. There'll be some stuff down there. Hopefully. I've got it all typed. Okay. Maybe I'll be able to get through this video. I'm only 4.5 minutes in and it's like, woo! Between my neighbor and the cat, I'm like, stop! And then this, okay, I don't decorate my house, and I thought, you know what, for this video, I'm going to put up some garland. I'm going to put up this window thing. That thing's been hanging for the last 2 hours without falling, and why now? Am I not meant to do a video? Anyways, let me get back to this. All right, so I did my shout outs, my thank yous, ladies, Angie, Dawn, Beth. Thank you. Mwah. Kisses to you guys because you guys are the best. You really are. I really enjoy spending time with you on Zoom and stitching with you. And so thank you. So today I do have notes because I wanted to make sure that I covered everything that's been going through here. One of the things that I am thinking about doing maybe is doing a video, maybe instead of once a month, doing it every other week. I usually say, well, I don't stitch a whole lot, you got to have content. And last night when I was getting my WIPs ready, it was like, I have a lot of stuff. And I really want to get things down to, keep my videos down to 30 or 40 minutes because I know there's a lot of great people out there to watch. These three ladies, there's a couple of ladies out there. Um, so I don't want to keep you. I just want this to be short to the point. So, but I do want to make sure that I do share what I wanted to share this week, and then we'll go from there. I am going to do my WIPs first, and then I'm going to do my haul, and then I'll talk a little bit about my plans and just some of the things that are coming up, kind of like announcements or challenges. Want to talk about my challenges, Jingle Ball, the 20, just little things that I want to talk about. So if you're only here for the stitchy stuff, I want to get that out of the way first. So if you don't want to hang out after that, hey, no offense, you go. You do what you need to do. But I will share some stuff. I haven't really shared much about life, I think one of the recent things that's happened that's been awesome to me is just my grandson. He is 1 year, no, my granddaughter's 1 year old, and then I have a grandson that's just a little over a month old. And it's so exciting. It's exciting being a grandma. I don't get to see him a whole lot, but it's just nice to, be able to see him when I can. But other than that, I don't really have a whole lot of life. I mean, I think eventually, if I need to, I'll get into life. I do want people to get to know me. But other than that, let's just stick to cross stitch. Okay. So let's get those WIPs out and let's go from there. All right. Okay. I don't know why I paused it. I've got everything ready. Um, so this first chart, words, the first WIP, okay, let me say WIP. The first WIP I'm going to show you, I actually picked this up last night. This is on my monthly magazine challenge. And I picked this up last night and decided to stitch it. This is the Wizard of Oz tree by Tiny Modernist. Is it on the picture? Yes. And so I stitched this week. What I did yesterday is I stitched on the Tin Man. I finished that Tin Man. I actually finished him this morning, but I think he is so cute. It was funny because I was watching Laura stitching by the shore, and she is also stitching this. And so while I'm stitching the Tin Man, watching her video, and here she is showing her progress on this WIP. She of course has all of the stuff done on the top. I am just down here. So I've got a long ways to go. I think she'll probably be done with her in a few months or so. I don't know, but so that's what I'm stitching on, and I'm just stitching this on a 14 count Ada by Witchell, and it is the color of Touch Blue. And this chart, I am stitching it with Anchor Floss. So yeah, it's a little bit different than DMC. I mean, they're similar, but I decided this one does have a DMC and a Anchor conversion, so I just went with the Anchor conversion just to try something new. At the time, Michaels had Anchor Floss, and so I just went there and I got it there. This next piece, oh, I don't have a thing for that. This was an exclusive chart for Pacific Northwest Stitching Summit by Acorns and Threads. And I actually participated in the online retreat just because that's in Oregon. I'm in Florida. That's way on the other side of the states. So but I did enjoy my time there. This is by Circles. It's called The Forest of the Trees. And I am stitching this, I had a note here, on an 18 count Fiddler's Cloth Ada color light oatmeal. So just a little bit of progress. I am stitching this with a call for DNs or colors. There's all kinds of different colors. It's really Classic Color Works. Yeah, Classic Color Works. And this came as a kit, except for I used my own fabric because this actually was stitched on a 32 count linen, which I was not going to do. So there's that. And I really enjoy that. There's a lot of stitching on there, but you know, you take it one stitch at a time and it's great. I enjoy doing it. This next piece, I've been stitching this for Witchy Wednesday. This is a event we did with the Crafts and Books Club that I spoke about. We do the Zoom group. And so during the month of September and October, we did Witchy Wednesday. And so the idea, of course, was to stitch on something that is Halloween. And so I picked this up. This is Trick or Treat by Annabelle's. This came out from her All Things Halloween booklet that I actually received as a gift. And so I've been stitching on that. Now, the Witchy Wednesday group was supposed to end on the 25th, but we did decide that we were going to continue to Zoom stitch on Wednesdays. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just continue to stitch Halloween. I am stitching this one, and then I've got another one that I'll show you that have been my focus pieces for the Stitchy Wednesdays. So I'm not a seasonal stitcher per se, but if I'm stitching with a group like that, why not? They make it fun, you know, just something to do on Wednesday when I can't decide what I want to do. Then I know that on Wednesdays, oh, I just need to take that out and I'm set to go. This next piece is actually one of my favorites. And I think it's just one of my favorites just because I like I don't know, I call this my funky piece WIP. It's just a lot going on in that picture, but it is just so cute. This is by the Stitchy Princess, and it's called Magical Forest. And I'm just stitching this on a 14 count Ada by Swigart using DMC colors. But I really like it. I worked on this bottom piece this last week. I've pretty much got this done. I don't remember if I got this done in October or not, but I know I worked on a lot of this during the month. So I like that. I'm about almost halfway done, and then I'll start moving over. But I do a lot of this. I stitch during my monthly magazine challenge. I do take that up a lot. I just like it. It's different. All right. This next piece is called For Thee, Live, Laugh, Love. And this I just picked this I started for 12 by 12 in I think it was 2022, 23. I started this and I don't have a whole lot done, but I was able to finish this motif this last month. And this is For Thee by Lila Studios. This was just an online freebie that I found. Okay, no, I started this on January of 2022. And so, or December of 2021. I don't know. I started January 2022. So this was not for New Year's New Start. But anyways, this is on an 18 count Ada, and it's just the color white, and I'm just using DMC. I don't get to stitch a whole lot on this. Every once in a while I'll bring it out. Not a whole lot. Okay. This next one is called Farm Life. This is another one of those that I add to. This is actually on my year WIPs, but as you can see, it's not going to get done by the end of the year, but that's okay. I've enjoyed stitching on it. I'm still working on this cow here on this side. But this is by It's So Emma. It's called Farm Life, and this was also a gift that I received. I started this in March of 2022. So yes, it's been slowly going. I am using the called for color and cotton fabrics, or excuse me, threads, which I purchased from Fat Quarter Shop. They had a thread pack for this chart. And this, I just stitched this on a 16 count Ada by Witchell and color Amber. So I really like it. There's some variegation in there. I don't know if you can see it on the pig's butt and on this area, but you know, there's a lot of variegation in there. It's cute. So I pick it up every once in a while. I really try to stitch on each of my projects. You know, I try to pick at least each of them as much as I can every month if possible. This one here is actually one of my favorites as well. Okay, so I have a lot of favorites, but there's some that I really like, and I've gotten a lot of progress in on this one. I have to scoot back a little bit. This is Hive Rules, and by Primrose Cottage Stitches. I started this in September of last year. I'm just stitching this on a white Ada 14 count with DMC colors. But I really like it. This last month, I really got all this done. I think I got some of this stuff done, but I really worked there, and I'm just kind of working my way down. So I'm more than halfway. I am down here, so I've only got this little bit of piece left. I originally stitched this because I wanted this to be a gift for my coworker who's got 2 little girls for Christmas, but I don't know if it'll be done by Christmas. We'll see. I've got a lot of charts that I gotta give attention to, a lot of WIPs. But it'll get done. When it gets done, I'll gift it. I gotta figure out how to frame it because it's a little pretty big, long piece. But it'll get done. We'll get it done. Okay, so this next one, you know, I brought this out because one of the challenges that I did this month was to stitch, bring that WIP out of the grave. Your oldest stitch, okay? This is my oldest stitch. Actually, this I got a month after I started stitching. I was at Joann's Fabric and I saw this and I thought, oh, this is so cute. I want to do this. This was the time where I didn't know too much about confetti stitching or back stitching, and I'm like, good gracious. So I worked on it a little bit, but I tell you what, I think I'm going to really just UFO this thing. So I am going to put this away for good. I don't know if I'll ever bring this back. I just don't like it. I don't know if somebody will just want to take it on and just keep going with it. I don't know what to do with it. I don't want to throw it away. I've been holding on to it since 2021. I got this July 2021. So it wasn't even a month. I had only been stitching for a couple of weeks when I picked this up. So I don't know. You know, there's just a lot of back stitching. I worked a little bit on the inside, worked on here. I didn't really get the back stitching done on those flowers, but it's beautiful. I don't know what to do with it. But one thing I do know is I'm not going to stitch on it anymore. So I don't know. Maybe I'll just hold it on forever and see what happens. Maybe somebody will see it and they say, hey, can I have it? Send it to me. Hey, here you go. You know. So I don't know what to do with it. We'll see. Okay, this next one, I really like stitching on this, and I really have to get back to it. I actually started this in August of this year with my friend Shelly. Her and I attended the Garon Totem Bags or Garon Stitchery Retreat Stitching in the Wild this last May. And so her and I got this chart, and I thought, hey, let's stitch it together. And let's start it and let's finish it by next retreat, which is going to be in September of 2024. And so I actually started this on an Aida fabric, and then when I realized that these specialty stitches would look better on an even weave, then I went ahead and picked up this even weave and I restarted it. So I am stitching this on a 20 count Lugana color sand, and it's just by Charles Craft. And I'm using the Call 4 colors floss, which there's DMC, Gas, and Weeks Dye Works. And I really like it. I just have to get back to it. I did get to the end of this border, so now I'm working my way down. I think I've got like two more pieces here and then to go down. So the words will kind of go quickly. I really want to get that border done, but I do stitch as I go. So I want to get that frog done too, so I'll start working some more on that next month. But this is a Stitcher's Wish by Holly Freeman, who is the Stitchy Pros. She's got some great stuff out there. I've got another one of her charts. I haven't started it yet, but they're great. They're easy to read. I really like stitching on that. This next thing, well, I'll wait. I'll talk about that in the end. My next WIP is Solar Flare. This is my first Carolyn Manning Designs WIP. I purchased this so that I can join the ladies in the Zoom group for full coverage. I wanted to start a full coverage, but I was too scared to go big. And so I thought, well, I'll start with this. And I think this is really cute. This is called Solar Flare. And I am stitching this on a 28 count even weave or Lugana. And it's just the color white. And I'm just using DMC. Lots of purples. Lots of different shades of purple in this. But it's great. I need to stitch on it again. I've only worked a little bit. I think I've gotten this far. As you can see, I've got some. So I've been kind of working here. We're coming down, and then really haven't found a method to do full coverage. I kind of, I've heard somebody say do the tic-tac-toe method. Is it tic-tac-toe? Not tic-tac-toe. Checker method. I just don't know. I don't know if I should go straight that way or come down or kind of do. I've tried different things, and I'm going to actually show you one of my one full coverage piece, which is kind of the same thing I'm dealing with is how do I go about it. So I just stitch it. I guess it'll come to me eventually. Never done a full coverage until now, so just learning. This next one's a really cute WIP. I really like that. I'm stitching this on a printed, it's like a bluish green printed Aida by Charles Craft. It's 14 count. I got this from Michael's probably. This is called Quaker Turtle by the Mindful Needle Designs. And I don't know, I found this at a shop, and I bought this from the Cross Stitch Covered in Fort Lauderdale when I went to retreat earlier this year. And so I just found it. I thought it was really cute. And I've been stitching on that little by little. I like working on this. This kind of reminds me of JBW Designs because, just you've got all these little pieces in the turtle shell. And it's one of those where you kind of have to be watching where you are and highlighting and so you don't get lost. But I like stitching on that. This next one was an exclusive design for a retreat that I did this summer by Annabella's. It was a pop-up retreat. It was an online retreat. It was only 1-day retreat. She started doing these pop-up retreats, and she's going to be doing them, I think, every 3 months. And so this was one of the charts that we got. This was done by Elaine and her daughter Charlene. from Annabella's. It's called Sweet Summertime. And I put a lot of work in this. I started this on October the 7th, and I feel like I'll be done soon. I actually use this as my travel piece. So when I'm at lunch at work, I would stitch on this. If I was at my parents' house, I'll sit there and stitch on this. And um, just a cute little chart. I am thinking about giving this to my nephew. He watches me when I stitch this and he thinks it's the coolest truck ever. So I may finish it and frame it and give it to him if he likes. Boys like their trucks. I don't know if it's a girlish thing because it's got the watermelon, but I think it's a cute little chart. And he'll enjoy it, so we'll see. So that's that. Oh, and this is on a 28 count Lugana, this came as a kit. And so it's just DMC. I've really been liking 28 count even weave. I don't know that I'll try linen anytime soon, but thank you to my friends Joy Lisa and some of the ladies that are in the Garand group that encouraged me to start stitching on even weave. And I really like it. I like the 28. I have a 32 count that I'm stitching on as well. It's great. Nothing bad, nothing that'll get me from stopping doing it. But that's where I cut off my fabric. I don't know that I want to do linen. I'm too much. I like my X's to be nice and straight, and I just feel like linen just makes your X's look weird. So, and I know that takes time to practice. So who knows? One day I'll pick it up. We'll see. This next WIP was a retreat exclusive for Garon Stitchery from Stitching in the Wild 2023. I'm stitching this on a 16 count Ada from Fabrics by Stephanie. Great piece of fabric. I like working on her fabric. It's 16 count colonial parchment. And I was able to purchase the DMC and Romy's Creation floss. So it was a floss pack that came with the chart. I haven't put a whole lot. I just kind of been working on the little purple guy there. But it's cute. I'll finish it sooner or later. Anymore, I'm not in a race. I'm not in a rush. I'll get to it. I'll put it in my challenges and I'll work to it as much as I can when I can. This is the one. Now, this next one I'm going to show you is the one that is stitched on a 32 count Ada. This is my other Witchy Wednesday chart. And I got this chart from Crochet to Go-Go's website. This is a freebie chart that she has on her website. So when we started talking about doing Witchy Wednesday and started, looking at stuff that I can do, I found this and I picked it up and I thought, perfect. So I've been stitching on that. This is also a Lugana by Fabrics by Stephanie. And this is a 32 count Spellbound. And all I'm using is the DMC colors, nothing special. So I like it. It's cute. So I'll keep working on this during Witchy Wednesdays until I get it done. And then maybe I'll pick some more. This next WIP, goodness, I've had this WIP since 2021. And I picked this WIP up when Jacob from Modern Folk Embroidery started Black Sampler November. And so I picked this up. This was my first big sampler. I didn't go small. I thought, well, I know I'm not going to finish this in a month, but I wanted a nice sampler. And so I purchased this from Jacob. And as you can see, I haven't gotten very far. I actually did this last week. And so I stitch on it when I can. I kind of fell out of love from it for a while, and then I just picked it back up. And, I really like it. And so I'm going to add it more to my stitchy plans as I go as I start adding to that monthly challenge or the acrostic challenges that I join. And this is just on a 16 count Ada color white. And the color that I'm using, so I decided to do white fabric with black floss. And I'm using an Anchor Black. And so there I am. It's very pretty. I really like this. So stitching on it this last week really got me back to wanting to do it. I think I was just discouraged because of the fact that the fabric is so big. And I'm like, I can't do this. You know, it doesn't fit in my Q-snap. But guess what? Ever since I started doing big projects that are bigger than that, which I'm going to show you one, this is easy peasy. So it's coming back out. It's going to stay out. And I'm going to continue to work on it. This next one, I am almost done with this. This is called Rabbits in Winter. This came from the Just Cross Stitch magazine from February 2023. I don't know if you can see the white there. It's a lot of white there. You can really see it nice in person. But I am using DMC colors. This is just a 14 count Ada by Swigart. And this is by the Stitchy Princess. It's called Rabbits in Winter. And I started this for Baringo in 2023, which is a challenge that Carolyn Sook and Robin, I forgot Robin's handle. Sorry. But anyways, the monthly magazine group, they do Baringos in January. And so I started this. I needed a piece that portrayed winter. And so that was my winter piece. I'm almost done with it. Now, I am not going to stitch this border. There's a lot of white there. I'm not going to stitch the border. I'm just going to do the clouds and kind of finish that top and then just leave it like that. And then I don't know if I'm going to frame it or just scrapbook it. You know, I learned scrapbooking for cross stitch from Laura, the Stitching by the Shore. She scrapbooks her pieces and they are beautiful. So she's encouraged me to do that. I'm going to start doing that. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, this next piece is my full coverage piece. I'll show you this picture. This is called Blue Gin. It's by Artsy Fartsy Stitches. I started this in September. I'm stitching this on an 18 count Ada color antique white. But look at that. That is such a pretty picture there. As you can see, it's not hanging here because it's a blanket, you guys. I talked about this before. She is a blanket. So I'm going to actually open it up. Okay, I'm going to show you. I only have a little bit done. Not a whole lot. It's all black. I mean, like the first, I don't know, 30, 40 squares is all black. I am using DMC. So not a whole lot to show. But look at this, guys. Look at this. Look at this thing. This thing goes on for miles. Look at that. Probably can wrap this around myself. Okay, maybe not so much. Okay. So, yes, this is like my biggest piece. I actually laid this on my bed and I took a picture and I sent it to my mom. She's like, oh, that's a nice blanket for your bed. Okay, I have a king size bed. This thing almost covered. Not so much. Okay, maybe it's I don't know. You know, beds. Baby crib. There we go. So there's my progress on that. Like I said, not a whole lot to really go off on because the colors will start. I'm working in this top corner. And so I'll see some colors here pretty soon, but all of this up here is black. But I really like this. This is a really pretty chart. I really like it. I have Pattern Keeper. I've been using it on that. Again, these girls from Crafts and Books, they are big enablers, and they enable me to get Pattern Keeper, and it's great. I like it. I really like it. I actually took the Love and Unity, which is the Black Sampler November chart from Modern Folk and Birdie embroidery. I took that and I was able to put it in um, Pattern Keeper. I had actually sent Jacob an email this last week. I said, "Hey, do you have a Pattern Keeper version for this?" And he said he didn't, but he says, "But you should be able to use it just like PDF, and it works great." I'm still learning to use Pattern Keeper, but it was great. This next piece, this is actually my latch hook piece. I wanted to show this because this is really cute. Every once in a while, I'll pick this up. But this last month, I was able to finish this square. No, this square. I'm working my way that way. But I just wanted to show you. This is something that I started maybe last month. Emily from our Craft and Books Stitchy group, and she was working on a latch hook, and I'm like, what is that? So she enabled me to go out and get a kit. So I just bought this kit at Michael's and it's been working on it little by little. Just wanted to show that. I mean, I am cross-stitching craft, um, but I am bringing some new things. Now, this last thing that I want to show you, so Laura by the Stitchy Shore, she is, I'm going to call her my promoter, enabler, creator. Okay, maybe she didn't create this, but you know what? I've never heard of artists trading cards until I started watching Laura. And she does this thing now where people can send her artist trading cards of cross stitch projects that you did. And then she kind of does like a pen pal thing, and she'll randomly pick people, and then you get an ATC, and an artist trading card in the mail that somebody stitched and did for you. That's where paper crafting comes into play, which I think is great. And so I decided that I'm going to do this. I'm not only going to participate, she is going to do a winter one starting in January. And so I started working on a little piece, and these are little things, you know. I'm stitching this. So I've got 3 pieces started. I've got one winter one going, which what I do with that winter one is, the nice thing about it is you take big pieces and you take a piece of the chart. Okay, so I wanted to stitch those skates. Okay, does my skates look like them? No, I don't do very good with variegated. I don't really know if I like those, but whatever. I'm stitching it with the called for floss. I'm almost done with one skate, and then I'm going to kind of work my way and do the other one. So I thought, well, that'll be a nice winter one. And then I'm thinking about stitching the one tree. And the ladies in the group recommended um, to using a toile. And I thought that was a great idea. And so I'm going to buy a toile, probably like a dark green, a light green, and then I'm going to decorate it with, maybe put a little star on the top. But basically the idea of trading cards is you just do this little piece, like 2.5 by 3.5. And you can decorate it any way you want. Check Laura out. I'm not good at explaining it. I know what it's here in my mind, but I'm not good at explaining it. Visit Laura Stitching by the Shore. Go look at her videos, and she explains what she does. Okay, so that's one of them, and I've got 2 other ones here. This green one up here I just started is this little turtle, and I got this from one of the Just Cross Stitch magazines. So I started that little turtle. And my idea of this is that I want to do a bunch, even if I do 10 or 15, and share them when I go to retreat in September. I want to have all these little cards done, and I'll share them with my table mates, and then maybe encourage people to join in on the fun, because I think it's a fun idea. Now, this other little one I'm actually doing, so I've had this chart And this is really big. And when I saw this chart, I thought, you know what? I'm going to just do little ATC cards out of these little boxes. Some of these are big, like this is a little too big, but I can probably do half of that. This may be just a little too big, but I picked this up and I thought I'm not going to stitch this as a whole. I'm just going to do something out of it. So I am working on this barrel here. That's what that blue one is. And so what I've done now is I take these with me everywhere. These are my travel pieces because you can work on these quickly. I mean, I'm working on the 3 at the same time, but these go with me. And so when I'm at lunch, I work on those, and then I really want to try to get at least 10 or 15 done by September next year. Not just stitched, they need to be done and decorated and just made into a card ready to go. And then I got an idea from Beth, the Steadfast Stitcher. She had showed in one of her recent videos these little easel stands, or like this little, that will be perfect for those. So my idea is to share those with the easel stand so that if people want to put it in the easel, hey, they've got something where they can just put it up. So that's it, you guys. Those are all my WIPs. I want to talk about haul. So just give me a moment. Let me get my haul and I'll be right back. Okay, so before I talk about this haul, in October, a Saturday early in October, there was a Saturday I went to this retreat called FAST. FAST stands for Friends All Stitching Together. And so I heard about this retreat from another stitching friend, and it's in Largo. It was about a 2-hour drive from where I am. And so it was a $40 retreat. There were 75 attendees. You got lunch, so they fed you, and you got a swag bag. And of course, they had giveaways and freebies and things that they were giving out. And so I attended this event. It was great. I got to meet Camille. Camille's part of our crafts and books group. So she Zooms with us. She's been Zooming with me for a couple months or so. And so it was really nice to meet her face to face because she does live here in Florida. And so I had a great time, got to meet a lot of people, got to see what other people do. And so they're going to do it again next fall. And actually, I think they're going to do one in January. I need to look into that. But I'm going to go again. I thought, why not? You know, you can go to these face-to-face retreats, and their retreat's only $40, you guys. That's very reasonable price for what they do. So most of this haul I think all of this haul that I got from the retreat. So I invested in a stitchy mat. Look at this, guys. Is this not the cutest? Is this not the cutest? So this is a stitchy mat. The idea is to take it with you to retreat and lay it on your spot and hopefully keep other people away from your spot. So I love this. I think this is a great idea. There's a little pocket here so you can stick stuff in there if you need to. But I really like this, and I like it because you can roll it. And then there's strings at the bottom, lace, whatever you call this, and you stitch it and you wrap it together. Okay, you put a bow together. So there's that. That's something that I bought. It was great. I mean, that was $10, you guys. Plus, we got a 20% off. I think I paid like $8 for that. So pretty. And then I also bought this. They had a few of these on the table. Look at that. So these are ort catchers. But the neat thing about this is that you've got this little flap thing here. There's a pin cushion here. There's a little rubbery thing there. You put that at the edge of the table and it just hangs like that. You can put your needle there. You can throw your ort pieces in there. I love this. I use this at the house. It's got a cute honeybee thing fabric going on. It's really cute, you guys. I really love that. I've been using it. I keep it on the edge of my table. I just put it here on the edge of this table and it hangs there, and I love it. So got a lot of cute little knickknacks and things like that in our swag bag. But one of the charts that I want to show, because Beth, the Steadfast Stitcher, her birthday's in December, and so she's gonna do birthday stitch along, and it's gonna be Rosewood Manor. And so I don't own any Rosewood Manor, but guess what? I got this chart at the retreat. Now, I didn't get this particular chart, but my friend Camille got this chart, and we were all looking around and trading, and she liked the one that I had, and I liked what she had. I really like this border, so we traded it. So I got this chart. It's called The Garden Flowers. Now, I don't know that I'll do the middle piece, but one of the ideas that I got from, my enabling group, Emily, she says, you can always just cut this flat, flip them back, and make a picture frame out of it. And I thought that was a cute idea. So I'll probably be stitching this in December. I really like that border. I'll stitch that, and then I'll decide what to do with the middle. I'll probably stitch the frame, but I don't know. We'll start with the border, and then we'll go from there. So that was one of the things that I got. Now this I purchased from the store. They had a little store there, and this has been around for a little while, and I've always wanted to get this. So they had it there, and I bought it. And it's the Patriotic Typeface series, by Fat Quarter Shop. So Fat Quarter Shop has these typeface series, and I really like this. Anything to do patriotic, I really like. Now, here's one thing that I'm not sure how I'm going to do this. I could stitch it like this with the words, but I also like the idea of what somebody did, that they did the eagle, and they charted the other half, flipped this other half and just charted the eagle. I thought that was really cool. I don't know that I can do that, but if anybody knows how to do that, let me know. Because I think I would like to do that instead of doing the words. But I just think this is really cute. So I purchased that, and then I purchased my first Jan Hicks Create chart, which she's got a lot of cute ones that I want to do. But this one was at the retreat, was the only one there, so I had to pick it up. This is called Tranquility. And I've seen somebody stitch this. I don't know if it was in the group or just Facebook, but this is really cute. Look at that bird. I just think he's really cute. So I picked it up. So I got that. And then I picked this chart up. This seems to be like an older, it's not old, it's 2022. It's called I Love Giraffes by Haystack Stitching. Never seen this. I've never heard of this person. Carolyn Selden, Haystack Stitching. Oh, she's from the UK. But I saw this and I thought, how cute. And the only thing I can think of is my grandkids. Like, I can stitch both of those in those colors and put my grandkids' name on the side. Like, the boy will get this and the girl will get that, and put her name. I just thought that was really cute. So I picked that up. So that was my haul for the charts. And then the last few things I'm going to show you is I needed some fabric for some of these charts that I had kitted, where I had floss but didn't have fabric. Now this one here, I'm not sure that I'll use this fabric, but I saw this fabric and I thought it was really cute. So my intentions is to do that chart on this fabric. Now it looks blue on the screen, but this is really a green fabric. It's like green and white. I don't know if it'll show the true colors. But I don't know. I thought it would be cute. Those are all the call for colors. And I thought maybe it'll work. I don't know. But this is what is this? It's a Lugana, 28 count Lugana called Wild Mint by Atomic Ranch Fabrics. So it's Wild Mint. And like I said, it's like a blue, greenish color. But I don't know. I thought maybe I'll do that. Now, when I do stitch this, I don't plan on stitching all that white. I just want to do the back stitch. So I thought by having this type of fabric that it will be okay if I just did the back stitching, the words, and not have to do all this white. So that's my plans. I don't know. What do you think? Let me know. I've really enjoyed having people comment and tell me things they like, and that's what I'm here for. I just want to learn from you. So let me know. Or don't. It's okay. Crafts and Books will tell me what to do. Because they always do. No, they're great, you guys. If you are not part of the group, you need to go find them because they're great. This was my Stackables monthly haul. So I am part of the Stackables monthly group. So I get a chart and the flosses every month from Fat Quarter Shop. And this was the one for October. Isn't he cute? I really like that guy. But look at those colors. Those colors are really cute. Very fall colors. Very cute. I actually got an email from them this weekend saying, hey, look it out. Your November chart's going to be shipping out. And so I'm waiting on that. They're going to kind of keeping it secret. They don't tell us what it is. They don't show it anymore. So we get it in the mail and it's like, oh, wow, that's so cute. But so far, I've really liked this club. And they've had some really cute charts. And the one that I showed you with the skates, this was their January chart. So ever since I learned about the ATC, the cards, I'm thinking that I'm probably just going to take pieces of these charts and just do cards out of them. This will be great just alone by itself. I think he would be so cute. Maybe put some grass at the bottom or something. I don't know. I'll have to. Laura's going to be doing some videos and showing off some of those ATC cards so I can get some ideas on how to finish them. And then this last one was also fabric that I bought. I bought this chart at the Garon Retreat. It's called Liberty Games by Erica Michaels. And I really like that. It's got a strawberry and a drum thing. So I've had this chart and I'm like, I really want to stitch that, but I didn't have fabric. So when I went to Fast, I found this piece of fabric. Well, somebody recommended this fabric. This is Weatherstone 28 count by Atomic Ranch. You can't really see it. It's really cute. It's got some modeling in it. I don't know if I can see it there, but it's got some modeling and I think it's perfect for that. So I've got enough for each of the pieces. I've got them all cut up and ready to go. So that was my other haul, was that piece of fabric. And that's it, you guys. Okay, so let me talk real quick. I know we're almost at an hour, and I promised I wasn't going to do this, but we're going to try to go every 2 weeks because it's a lot of stuff. I want to talk real quick about challenges. So I've got my monthly magazine. I'm going to join that again. That's done by Seasook and Robin, the Bird's Eye Stitches. They have this group together. They have an acrostic. I actually have mine ready to go. Let me get that. Their acrostic for this next month. So the theme is mountains. And then they had 2 acrostics. They had fox. And then for challengers, raccoon. Raccoon? So I went ahead and took the whole thing. And I was able to put some of those WIPs into this piece. And so one of the things that I've been doing lately, I always tell myself I'm not going to count stitches. I don't have time to count stitches. Who does that? Well, a lot of people do that. But it's some of these challenges that, like the Baringo and the AB Singo, you stitch 100 stitches or for 1 hour. And so when I did the AB Singo in September, or started to, of course, I do 100 stitches. So now I'm getting in the habit of just counting stitches, and I like it. And so when I created this, I've got a column, so my challenge for the month is 150 stitches on all the projects. And so I'm actually going to document what I actually stitch. Usually I get to 165, 180. So this month I actually upped it to 150 so that I can challenge myself to get more stitches done. So I'll participate in that. 24 hours of cross stitch. They have an acrostics too, but I haven't put out the one for November, so I don't know when that's coming out. Um, but I did well, I thought I was going to participate on the 24-hour event by 24 hours of cross stitch. That was last weekend. My intentions was to work as many projects as I could, but I just took Saturday as my, that weekend is what I do on the weekends. I seam, I stitch, and I just stitch on whatever. Sometimes, when you put too much pressure on me that, hey, we got to do this, no, I want to be the one to decide that, even though I can decide, but I've already got all these other challenges going on that I just kind of took the 24-hour weekend and I just did whatever. So I didn't do a whole lot of stitching, but it's okay. I had fun. I had fun. The crafts and books, Beth had the Zoom room open 24 hours. Well, she had it open from Friday to Sunday, which is great. And she had giveaways and I won a couple times. Don't tell anybody. No, we had a lot of fun that weekend. So I hung out with the girls. And then one last thing I do want to mention is Jingle Ball. If you have not heard of Jingle Ball, you're missing out. I didn't attend Jingle Ball last year because I really didn't know much about it. Last year was their first year. This year is their second year. It is hosted by Steph, the Stitcher, and she's great. She's so much fun to watch. She's just out there. She reminds me so much of me, even though people don't know that, but she is just out there, and I love watching her. But I got my ticket. The Jingle Ball is going to be December 1st through the 3rd. It's a weekend online retreat. And she's got all these designers. I think she's got 12 designers that are going to have shops there. They have classes. I did not sign up for any classes. I really just wanted to sign up for the ball. $10, you guys. For $10, you get into the Jingle Ball, and they'll have Zoom groups that you can go in and chat with people. They'll have little events. They'll have parties going on. Come on, guys. $10 to hang out with all these stitchers for 3 days. I actually asked for Friday off and Monday off because I know that this thing is going to probably go on till 3 o'clock Monday morning. So I need Monday to recoup from this weekend. So I'm looking forward to it. There's meet and greet times with the designers. Come. If you've not heard of it, go to the Jingle Ball website, go to Lindy Stitches. You'll have links to it. You can purchase tickets to classes, but those cost a little more, and I'm cheap. So I just, I'll buy things. I'll go to the shop and buy charts, but I just did not want to just spend my money on classes. So check it out. Black Sampler November is coming up. I'm going to stitch on my Black Sampler chart this month. I'm going to really try to do 100 stitches a week. I think I can. I think I can do it. But I do want to join in on that again. And that's it, you guys. I think I've said it all. If I think of anything, maybe next time. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all of you FlossTubers out there who shouted me out. Thank you for all those who have joined me and who are interested in seeing what I have to share. Just thank you. Thank you guys. And I'll be joining as people join me. I'm going to be seeing your FlossTubes and shouting out as much as I can because I think this is a great community and we need to keep it going. I hope you have a safe weekend. Trick-or-treating is tonight. I don't do trick-or-treating here. My dad wants me to go babysit his house and pass out candy, but I got things to do. I got crafts and books. I have a planning meeting today, Zoom group with CSUK. I'm not going to go pass out candy. This is the most I do. I don't think we get visitors here, so I'm good. If I can just stay home and stitch and do what I like to do, I will be happy. Happy. All right, guys. Have a good weekend. Thank you again, and we'll see you next time. Bye.